Hello and welcome to today's video for the Assassin's Creed Marathon of 2020. Today we are working on day 48, the final final half of the Gates of Atlantis side quest. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the mission called A God Among Men. I haven't picked it up yet. But last time you saw us deal with the Sphinx, and we are now on the island of Kassandra, because that is where, oh, it's this one, A God Among Men will start. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
Let us hunt together. Oh, Balaka, that smell. Who knew dye so foul would be so expensive?
I guess I could have came inland a little bit and picked up a little bit more, a little bit closer high point.
Pythagoras can lead us all to meet the gods. He knows.
What seems to be the problem?
Pythagoras be praised, and Mystios. I've done nothing wrong, yet these priestesses mean me harm. Please, my god is powerful and rich.
His god is a Malaka, a blasphemous blight on Aphrodite's hallowed soil. This is a matter for priestesses alone.
You said rich?
Indeed. Empedocles rewards those who come to his call. These priestesses have imprisoned him in the fort. He's a god. He deserves worship.
He doesn't sound like much of a god to me.
How could you?
He's in prison.
Can't keep a god bound. And anyone who tried would die in the attempt.
Empedocles is not that kind of god.
He is no god at all. Your words are an affront to the will of Aphrodite.
If these priestesses speak for Aphrodite, then I speak for all three slumbering heads of Cerberus.
Oh, goodness.
Time to go save a god, apparently.
Do as you will, Mystios. But even you cannot be everywhere at once.
I'll be fine. Is there anything else you need to know?
Where can I find this god of yours?
They have him locked in a cage in Scandia Bay with the livestock. This would be shameful for any regular god, and more so for a vegetarian god.
Does he stand out in any way? There may be more than one prisoner.
The guards stripped him naked. And when you are confronted with his gift, Empedocles' godly nature will be hard to deny.
His gift?
Let's just say you'll know it when you see it.
Wow. Can we get any more sexual innuendo in this
I know all I
game?
need. Your Empedocles will be freed.
Do not worry for my safety, Mystios. It is Empedocles who needs your help.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I think.
Empedocles can lead us all to meet the gods.
Ah, he's down there.
He's over there.
Empedocles can lead us all to meet the gods. He knows the way. We must worship him. Your insults.
There's the Moorings fort. Best stay out of sight.
ones. I, the great Empedocles, cannot be caged. Worship me, and I offer you an audience with the gods. Put down your
That went easier than it should have. Like, a lot easier than it should have. He should have gotten caught or something.
Look upon my form, mortal.
No need to thank me for your rescue. Your drachmi is thanks enough.
Me? Thank you? Here? With no audience? No, 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 my heroic friend. The stage is not set. Our performance is missing that most vital ingredient. An audience. Meet me by my personal statue so we may continue. We worship a little differently where I'm from. We don't kill a man for what he believes. We show respect.
Respect is for the gods, not those who pretend to be them.
The world is full of strife, yes, but also love. Embrace it. Embrace me. And I will personally introduce you to all my family. The gods.
If being locked naked in a cell makes someone a god, the pantheon would be overflowing.
Maybe Empedocles is a god, maybe he's not. All I know is that he doesn't beat young men to death. I follow you proudly.
Brothers, sisters of Kythera, join me.
You think betraying Aphrodite will go unpunished?
You may not believe in my godliness, Misthios, but I believe there's some god in you. And that we can put to use.
Even a god won't work for free.
Of course. What else would I spend my drachmi on? Clothes?
Clothes would do you some good.
You're just scared of my true form. But there's another matter we need to discuss.
I'll help you. How often do you get to help a god?
Of my caliber? Never. Come, my well-muscled friend. There is much to discuss.
I wonder how many people
But
bet.
first,
So you're not the god of getting to the point.
the likeness is terrifyingly good, don't you think?
Terrifying. Yes. What did you need?
A god never needs help. But yes, please. I've been having trouble with my brothers and sisters.
The gods?
Family problems. When I first arrived on Kythera, I was imprisoned for my beliefs. They stole my purple robe, and inside it is a very special disc. The key to my family estate.
And you want this disc retrieved?
Of course. The disc is a key. A key that opens a door to the gods themselves. This disc must be returned to me.
You said this robe thief intercepted you at the dock. Do you know where he is now?
He and his guards patrol along Kythera's main roads. But he enjoys roughing up recent arrivals.
Tab tinged me in the nose.
What are your godly brothers and sisters really like, Empedocles?
As any sibling, loving. Filled with strife. They once caught me eating lamb and cast me out. Though, between you and me, that lamb? Worth it.
The gods would protect themselves with more than a locked door opened by a disc.
Oh, but you should see the door, Misthios. Something so beautiful was not crafted by mortal hands. And my brothers, my sisters, I hear them calling me home from beyond it.
Gods wait for no one.
Patience is not one of our virtues, no. Will you help?
This disc sounds important. I'll find the man who stole it and return it to you.
Kassandra and the dying facility. So we need to go back down there.
Found him.
He's much closer than I thought. See, we don't have like a stealing option like from when people are alive. Like I would like to just roll up behind him and like what Ezio would do and pickpocket him, but that's not Kassandra's way. So Kassandra's way is putting a spear in somebody's back. Come on, get up.
Look how she strides. The confidence. If I didn't know better, I'd say there were two gods on Kythera.
I found your disc.
Praise me! Clearly I have worked through you.
Clearly. Time to meet the gods, then?
I'd love to introduce you to my family. Of course, if you're ready to join me.
This should be interesting.
That, my dear Misthios, I can absolutely guarantee. A moment, please, while I address my audience. Rejoice! For I, your humble god, shall introduce you to my brothers and sisters. Athena awaits you. Ares demands your audience.
That's a big promise.
You doubt me?
I doubt you could get us to the ocean. It's behind you, by the way.
How dare you mock? I'm a god! A god! What am I? A god?
Thanks for clearing that up.
We set sail for the Gulf of Corinth, and all the secrets she veils. Meet us there, and see the truth for yourself.
And meet your siblings? Wouldn't miss it.
All right. Well, the only reason why this well, I guess it pops up for everybody. I just wonder exactly where it's going to have me fast travel into. If it's gonna put me in a cave or not. Outside, good.
Run with my friend.
Now you can see all the architecture is clearly Isu in design. The hard straight edges, the blocks and monoliths, from the three that we've seen to this one now.
This is not of this world.
I hear you, my brother. You see? They're here! The gods are behind this door! Listen. I didn't mean to be away so long. Kythera is... well, if you're looking to unleash a new plague somewhere...
This is not what I expected.
Camouflage, my unimaginative friend. A mere disguise to ward off those seeking the glory inside. Ah! You hear them too?
There is something there. And whatever is making that noise must be 2 or 3 times the size of a man.
Quickly, use the disc. Open the door. They're expecting us.
Okay.
Whatever is inside, I'm ready.
My brothers and sisters!
Επικαλούμε σε μάκαρ, πολιόνιμε, πυρήπολε και τελετάρχα, Θεόν πάτερ δε και ιέ, σκυπτού.
This is it! The realm of eternity! The house of the gods! Creators of the universe! Outstretch your mighty hands and raise me to the
All right.
Remember what the biggest thing I had to kill was a fucking minotaur. He does not look happy. Let's see if I can cheer him up.
Oh, not what I thought I was going to use. Then I shot it over his back. Oh, I don't have any of them. All right.
And I thought Empedocles was the handsomest one in the family.
I kind of wish I built up my bow. Sounded gooey. That's because we essentially pulled out his eye. I can't tell what they're saying. I'm guessing I can't fast travel. Alright, so now let's move on to the last one, which is on the Isle of Lesbos. We're looking to do Romancing the Stone Garden is where we start. So let's fast travel up to Lesbos.
Of evil is upon her. She worships a writhing dread. She must face justice.
Ah, Misthios! The gods are real. Help me, please!
Silence, snake.
What's going on?
We will bring this evil creature to justice.
They're lost in paranoia. They think I sacrificed my Ligia to the creature in the forest.
Hold your forked tongue. This walking curse is in league with a writhing dread.
She just looks scared to me.
Please, the creature took Ligia. If I die here, who will save her?
I'll save Ligia and kill any creature that tries to stop me.
What are you saying? She will lead you to the petrified temple and your doom.
What exactly is this creature?
Evil, heartless, unknowable.
We must end this girl before she leads a writhing dread right to us.
The forest where the creature lives. Where is it?
Beyond the petrified temple, north of here. A damned place, haunted by shade and filled with cursed stone. At its center lie ancient ruins, from which few return.
You mentioned Ligia. She's...
Beyond beauty, beyond grace. A daughter of Artemis. Brave, not like me.
What dark prize did the writhing dread offer for her soul?
She lives, Misthios. I know it.
If this writhing dread has let Ligia live, we'll need to move now. Follow me.
Careful. These people are driven by fear.
The girl's coming with me. I'd suggest not standing in our way.
She's whispered spells in your ear, Misthios. Citizens, we must save our city, and these interlopers must bleed.
Hide in the temple. I'll deal with this.
They worship the writhing dread. Kill them before they call its wrath upon us. No! Die here! Die!
Oh, I don't have any more. Where am I going now? Oh, temple. Ha. Makes sense, right?
You're safe now.
Safe? I don't want to be safe, Mystios. I want to look deep into Lygia's eyes just once more, even if it kills me.
Love might be the end of us all, but it's a price worth paying.
I polished Charon's drachmi long ago, Mystios. I'm ready.
You know, I don't want to call you forever.
My name's Brice.
Kassandra.
Lygia's waiting for me, Kassandra. If I'd been captured, I'd never have to wait for her.
Then let's not disappoint her.
Let us go.
Where was she taken?
Let us go.
From our sanctuary, the Dread Ruins in the Petrified Valley.
And you're surprised she was taken by a creature?
It's not safe here. We need to leave the city.
Are you kidding me right now? Hurry up.
This place is ours, Lygia's and mine. A forbidden place for forbidden love.
Not much of a love nest. I've seen more romantic funerals.
I found scraps of her clothes leading to the Writhing Dread's lair. Please, we need to hurry.
Time to find Lygia. You lead the way.
Tree is beautiful. I love the...
What happened to these trees? I shouldn't be here.
Looks like they're burning, like they're still burning. It's a world design, the way
This
the...
place. It's empty of life.
We enter the realm of the Writhing Dread. Listen. It's as if sound itself is afraid of what the fog veils.
It's getting hard to breathe. Even the air is dead. Oh, these statues are unnervingly lifelike. Their faces are contorted in fear.
It destroys all living things, transforming them to stone and leaving them frozen in fear for all eternity. If Lygia, if she's stone, how will we bury her? She'll never meet Charon. Lygia! Lygia!
Brice, wait! Malaka! Better go after her.
Wish I could tackle.
We need to get inside. But I see no openings, and the walls are too smooth to climb.
She shouldn't be in there. She should be in my arms. Her breath, her smell. Every night we'd meet at the dread ruins. I was late, just once. I wanted to find her a rose. Something as perfect as she is. This is my fault. If I'd gotten there in time.
Then you'd both be trapped inside.
Together?
You were searching for a rose. A gift. Never regret an act of kindness, Brice.
Thank you.
What do you know about this place?
Ligia is a daughter of Artemis. Her people trained here long ago. A legend tells of an ancient artifact they recovered in a pit full of snakes. She believed they still had it, hidden in their village on Chios.
I'll find it.
There's also a mercenary, a man who claims he killed the creature.
Impossible.
But many believe him. He might know something.
You said Ligia knew how to get into the lair. Where exactly is the key?
The daughters of Artemis hide their most prized possessions in a cave in their village. It's protected by wild beasts and fierce warriors. The key is shaped like a disc. If they have it, it will be there.
Shocking, the key is shaped like a disc. It's not like we're searching them out.
This mercenary, the slayer of the writhing dread. Where can I find him?
He waits in a temple atop the hill in ancient peril. Champions from all over seek to challenge him to build their reputations, but there is no way he killed the creature. If he did, how was Ligia taken?
Did you see the creature yourself?
No, but only the writhing dread would be strong enough to take Ligia. She's too fierce. And too stubborn.
I'll find a way inside, and then I'll kill this creature.
And I'll find Ligia the rose I should have given her that night. Someone, I tell you, in another time will remember us.
The poet Sappho.
Our favorite. Please, Kassandra, hurry.
So, interesting side note to anyone who is who has listened to my podcast on the Atlantis artifacts, so the ones that we're hunting for now. I called this something completely different. I called it, they're calling it the Writhing Dread, and I called it the, oh goodness, what, like, I feel like the pronunciation I called it was off. So Heavy as a Spear is closer, so we're gonna do that one first. Because he's after me. Cool. She. That's a she. Oh, no, he's not after me. This is somebody else. Get up.
You fought well.
So that was not the person I thought was coming after me. All right. So that one's way over there. Oh goodness. Please tell me that the other one is not that far away. So heavy is the spear. Let's... I'd call for Phobos, but I don't know if the horse would be able to get through the petrified forest. I think we're good now, though. Or it's not going to be called for because we're in this depression. There it goes. Oh boy.
Let's go.
Jump. Broken the horse's legs. That was a bad idea. But I suppose I've had worse. I didn't see that over there. Are you for real?
The region of the ancient pearl. There's the temple on the hill.
So how do we get up there? I guess it's fairly smooth. For the most part, Phobos isn't too bad for climbing hills. It's rocky encampments where you have to do jumps and stuff that I've noticed anyway he doesn't do well.
Excuse me?
We're born into darkness and rise up to the greatest peaks before descending into darkness once more.
A warrior and a sophist. This is a first.
It is not philosophy, it's truth. Learned through violence, fate, and seeing evil. True evil.
You're talking about the writhing dread.
The creature. When it ambushed us outside, we thought only of survival. My spear allowed me to stay out of its gaze. I was lucky. My friends weren't.
Tell me how you were able to defeat the creature.
It all happened so fast. We had a plan to break into the temple and corner it, but it ambushed us before we got inside. There was no time for strategy after that.
Why go after the creature in the first place?
We were hired to steal an ancient item from within its lair by masked soldiers.
Give me that spear.
We are warriors. To let it go without a fight would be to dishonor my fallen friends.
Your giant spurs in hand! Give up already.
Dude, you're dead.
Nothing
Deal with it.
special about this spear.
Alright. So let's go to Hard to Artemis. So they're on a different island. Completely different island to begin with.
Ready when you are, Commander.
Forward! Hang on tight!
Well, let me check something real quick. Oh, they're way out there. We're not going to deal with that. I was going to see how close that Aegean cultist was. And if they weren't too far out of the way, we were going to, you know, ship battle. Be done with it. Imagine sailing this sea now, the Aegean here. Seeing like what kind of ship you'd be. Like it's unlikely you. Well, I guess you might be able to find a trireme or something that still sails. I mean, I'm sure replicas were built. But now it'd be like simple cruise ships and yachts and just regular boats. Sorry, ships. For a boat can fit on a ship, but a ship can't fit on a boat.
Stones of Artemis are where Brice said they'd be. The cave with the key must be nearby. Here we are. This looks like the place. This is it.
Yeah, no. Weird. I'm surprised there's light down here.
The key's not here. Must be in another cave.
You know, I don't know this, but I hope that they randomize between these three caves and not just always in the same cave all the time. Because if it randomizes, that gives you at least a little bit, I wouldn't say replayability, because it's 100% the game, you gotta go through each cave anyway. But it at least gives you a moment to where you're not just memorizing, oh, we're in that cave, not any other cave.
Ah!
I don't know if they're following me in the cave or not. Oh, I did.
Die! I'll have your head!
Do.
No key. I'll keep looking.
I didn't even notice my lion dying. Helps actually hit the bear, mate.
Much better as allies.
Tame the animal, take its skin. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'll be surprised if Bear makes it out of here alive. Just by like running off on a side thing and
What's your business?
Cave of Arctoy? Arctoy? I don't remember this being this easy. I remember this cave being a pain, but I think I had a lot of Artemis followers on me too.
Yeah, story. I hope it opens the Writhing Dread's lair like they say.
And now we fast travel to the Petrified Temple.
The mercenary knew nothing. He never made it inside the lair.
Then it was a waste of time. Lygia waits and we've done nothing to help her.
Not exactly. The mercenary carried this spear, which he claims killed the Writhing Dread.
No, the creature took Lygia. It can't be dead. It waits in its lair even now.
Then there may be a piece of this puzzle we don't yet understand.
Have you found a way inside the lair?
Lygia's story was true. The daughters of Artemis were protecting this disc, key, this... I have what opens the lair.
And you didn't hurt any of the daughters when you took it?
There was no need for violence. The daughters of Artemis didn't even know I was there.
Then Tyche truly is on our side. Lygia still stands a chance.
So they call it the Writhing Dread, and I called it the Withering Dread in the podcast. So let's figure out what happens here, shall we?
Breeze, wait!
Lygia! Lygia!
Malaka.
Alright, let's figure out what's going on. The Writhing Dread.
Angry snakes. A bad omen. Breeze! You have no idea what... Breeze! Only One myth speaks of turning victims to stone.
I hear you, my love. Look at me, Lydia. Please, just look.
Lydia? Lydia? It's me. Please.
Well, poo. Oh, that's the paralyzed arrow. We don't want that. Oh, that wasn't what I thought was going to happen. Oh, I don't have any things. Oh, it's already up. This one's gonna take a minute. Definitely not like the Gamelat fight. Not at all. Well, that I didn't expect at all. The Good news is, though, my health is not depleting much. Well, I opened my mouth. Oh, I can't hit her. Save my life. Getting there. Alright, bring them down. Come on. Alright. Let's go, lady. I think this is the last segment. I don't think she calls any more guys out. That blast, that area of effect.
Transformed into that creature. I wonder how many people have become the writhing dread over the centuries. Someone, I tell you, in another time, will remember us.
creepy with the Medusa tongue. Alright, so that's all the guys, all the mythic stuff done. So let's fast travel back to the Gate of Atlantis and figure out what's going on. That's further south than Paros. Right there. Gateway to the Lost City. I'm not going to spend a lot of time listening with what happens here.
Fear not. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. You have more questions?
No.
I should go.
Yes.
And the reason for that is I discussed them in depth in my podcast on the Atlantis artifacts. So I go into depth with them there. So we're not gonna stick too long on these guys.
Good word. Was it hard to obtain the artifact?
Its owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
Acquiring contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that...
Hurry. This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
Cool.
Call me Alicia. I am truth in its revelation, and I am calling you out.
Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing the temple.
Nearly brought me closer to my tombstone.
You can see it opening up the map.
Useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds?
That's actually an apple. That looks like an apple.
Was it difficult to find this artifact?
I just had to keep my eye on it.
Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy.
Yeah, we're not going to listen. We're not going to go through this. I talk about it in my podcast.
Them as equals.
Come on, I'm right here.
In your
Oh, I have to
desperate
listen
search
to
for
it with you.
immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come, and not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourselves saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as issue as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Alethea won control of this place.
Ancient adventurer, I made this recording to try to help you. I'm sorry if it's confusing. We issue see various pasts and futures, and I know you'll be here more than once. My fellow precursors set endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle. But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary, you're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Her words are for you, Eagle Bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors themselves.
Alethea says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Ancient scholar, you stretched your life to the breaking point. I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please, listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. You're better than this. Make your own legacy. Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough. As hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No, no, lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of the very origins of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later.
A simulated
But do you think
reality.
you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction. Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invention was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff is the key.
All right, it's time.
I can't, not yet.
We can't stay here, we don't have the time.
There's so much to learn. With this knowledge, we can turn the tide of fate.
That is not our destiny. You said so yourself. You're losing sight of what's important.
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place, and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation of humankind.
We are sealing this place to keep the cult from using it to enslave humanity. That is bigger than your quest for knowledge.
The cult will be nothing but an insect to swat once the power is ours.
It's too dangerous to leave this place open, and you know it.
You wouldn't understand.
Your pride will cost us all in the end.
It's not about pride.
What good is knowledge if you curse all of humanity in the process? It's what you wanted to avoid in the first place. Sometimes it's better if we find our own path. We are not ready for the power this place offers.
You're right. I cannot save humanity directly, but I can save it from itself. This is your burden now. Humanity's fate will be decided by the choices you make.
I understand.
Kassandra, choose wisely.
Well, that didn't go well.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
Well, you notice this loading screen is one from in or out of the Animus, so prepare yourself for some Layla Hassan action.
Everything in order? Then, open sesame. much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla.
Those were
You're
seismic
going to be
temples.
a hero for
Podcast on
discovering.
them
You see the staff
on the channel
anywhere?
too.
Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
There we go. No, 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 no. Wait, no. We want to go over, Layla. Thank you.
Layla, that pillar looks like it can move. Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important.
Almost had it right.
I got it! Where is it? What? True knowledge exists. In knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once. Possible. Kassandra? Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icarus is long gone. I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's... You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
You know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you. And put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh. No. You can keep it. It's broken.
But you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose.
My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I have walked from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all.
She's referring to the pieces of Eden. I don't like how her hair instantly turned. It should have, in my opinion, faded from the roots forward.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Kassandra again.
I want to make sure there's no, this is what I was looking for.
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Varnavas. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
We don't have that kind of time.
I'll tell you someday. It's too complicated for small talk.
It's not me, is it? I've proven I'm very competent.
I'm exhausted, Varnavas.
Ignore him. When you're ready, I'm all ears. I need every last detail.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word. But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotos.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we? You know it all.
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
You've both been a great help to me. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps she, too, is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an Odyssey I won't forget.
Down your drink, you hit the keyword. Before we call it, I want to see. Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
My parents.
Oh.
Herodotos. I'm so sorry.
I thought I'd be able to see them again. To show them my life's work. But now, I'm sorry to ask this of you. But could you take me to Samos? I need to pay my respects.
Of course, my friend.
Thank you. I'm not sure I could make this trip alone.
Alright, that wasn't what I expected it to be. Okay, so that brings us to the end of day number 48 and the Atlantis quest from Pythagoras. Next time we will be starting on the DLC with Legacy of the First Blade Episode 1, The Hunted. And until then, my assassin friends, make sure to follow the Creed. And to those Templars that may be watching, may the Father of Understanding guide you.